So now I'm going to do a more complex pattern, the butterfly, which will have some double stitch lines in it. So I'm going to go up here again to Pattern Designer, Record Pattern, move my machine to where I'm going to start, touch Start, and then I can just move it. So here we go. Hear my extended base scraping on my clamp. I can feel the machine not going where I want it to. I have much better control when I'm stitching, but this is good. Okay, stop. Now there is my absolute horrible recording. Absolutely ghastly, but it'll work as a template. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to save a pattern from the quilt. This one, recorded butterfly, and I'll put it in my recorded catalogue. Okay, there's my recording, and I'm going to use the line pattern to clean it up. So, add edit pattern. Add pattern, line pattern. Now I'm going to choose the arc from the catalogue. It's in my building blocks catalogue. Continue, and now that I have the arc. So immediately the pattern height is 2 inches. Well, I know I need to change that, so I'm going to put it down to 0.25. And I'm going to start right here. Touch OK. Now I'm moving my arc. The side of the little butterfly's head. Okay, now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to flip the arc. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see a bit better. And I'm going to change the pattern height, reduce it. No, let's go up here, make it a bit shorter. Okay, now I'm going to come down here. And again, I'm going to reduce the pattern height. It's a straight line now. Okay, now I'm going to go back up. Now I'm going to zoom out so you can see the wing, top of the wing. Okay, so I'm going to change I'm going to bring the next line across to here. I'm going to increase the pattern height. Bring it up there. I move the machine around and I change the arc height until I get the best looking one. So I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go around here. And I like that. Now I'm going to come this way. I'm going to reduce the height of the arc. Okay, now I'm going to come this way, all the way back to the butterfly's body. I'm going to flip the arc and I'm going to increase its height. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to come back out along that same line because it's going to be double stitched. And I'm going to flip the arc and it should be, you can see that it's right on top of the other one. So I'm going to touch OK. Now I'm going to come around here. Reduce the arc's curve. So I get a nice curve to the end of that part of the feather wing. Okay. Yeah, it's come all the way to the body. I'm going to flip it, increase the height. Now I don't mind about that sharp angle there because the next feather is going to nestle in there. So that'll look okay. So I like that, okay. Now I'm going to come back out to where that sharp corner was. I'm going to flip Y. Okay, now I'm going to come down this way. Again, decrease the arcs, curve. You see. Okay. Kind of looking at it sideways, but that looks good. Okay, I'm going to come into the butterfly's body, flip that arc, increase the curve a little. Okay, come back out, flip. Okay, now I'm going to pan so I can see this part. So now I'm going to come around here. Okay. Okay, and again I'm going to swoop right into the butterfly's body, flip, increase the arc. Okay, come back out, flip. It's good. Okay, now I'm going to come down here. Okay, now around here. Now I'm going to reduce that curve. Okay, now up to the butterfly's body, flip, increase the curve. Okay, come back down, flip Y. Okay, pan the image so I can see this. Now I'm going to come down here. Let's reduce that. Okay, come around here. Okay, now I'm going to go, let's pan a bit so I can see. Go up here, flip it, and increase that. Okay, now I'm going to come back to here, flip Y, and because I didn't come back exactly on the, the full length of that arc, I need to change its height a little bit. Okay, so now I'll come this way, height, let's reduce it. Okay, back up here, flip it. Now let's see, I need to get a nice curve on this one before I flip it because it's the last one. It's not nestling in against anything else, so let's see. Okay, flip. It's good, like that. Okay, and then the last little bit is the body. And I'm going to pan down so I can see where I started there. So I'm going to make sure this crosshair for the needle is on that, crosses the starting point, and then I can make sure, it'll make sure that the start and end points are on the same plane. Okay, now I'm finished.